Imagine, just for a moment, that everything you thought you knew about reality was just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies a vast, hidden world of ancient teachings and universal laws, secrets whispered through the ages, but concealed from most. If you're sensing there's more to life than meets the eye, you're right, and it's no accident. The power to reshape reality, to align your life with the deepest forces of the universe, is within your reach, waiting to be discovered. But here's the catch. While most people live confined to society's rules and restrictions, a rare few have tapped into knowledge that redefines what's possible. They understand that thoughts carry frequencies, that emotions influence outcomes, and that every action, no matter how small, can ripple out and shape destiny. This isn't just philosophy. It's a roadmap to a life of empowerment and purpose, grounded in ancient wisdom and echoed by the latest insights of quantum physics. Imagine unlocking this power, realizing that you're not simply along for the ride, but actively steering the course of your own life. What if, instead of feeling like you're at the mercy of circumstance, you could create your own path, aligned with the rhythms of life and the very laws of the universe? What if you could tap into cycles of abundance, peace, and clarity? This knowledge has the potential to elevate you above the chaos of everyday life, giving you control over your destiny in ways most can only dream of. But the clock is ticking, and this chance to truly rewrite reality won't wait forever. Are you ready to explore the hidden power within and discover the truth that's been waiting for you? This journey will connect you with the ancient, the spiritual, and the scientific, blending them into practical, life-changing steps. It's time to take hold of the life you've always sensed was possible, because reality is waiting for you to shape it. Topic 1. Hidden knowledge. Imagine there's a vault of ancient teachings, guarded not by locks and keys, but by the limitations of common belief. This hidden knowledge has whispered through the ages that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions might actually shape the universe itself. Many believe that this wisdom has been carefully kept out of reach by elites throughout history. Picture this. If your very thoughts could ripple out and affect reality, what would you change? Our feelings, our mental frequencies, create vibrations that harmonize or clash with the world around us. Here's where things get fascinating. Once you become aware of this influence, you can begin to consciously shift your inner world, ultimately influencing the outer one. This idea of consciousness affecting reality isn't new. Mystics and scholars of old have suggested that reality isn't fixed but rather malleable, constantly reshaped by the mind's intentions. In fact, ancient teachings often hint that our minds act like sculptors, carving out the world we see. Think about it. How many times have you noticed that when you're upbeat, positive things seem to come your way? It's as if the universe is mirroring your mindset, reflecting your inner world back to you. This secret knowledge isn't a secret at all, it's a skill. Start by spending just 5 minutes each morning setting an intention for the day, focusing on something you truly want to see unfold. Now, this isn't about forcing positivity or faking happiness. Instead, it's about nurturing an awareness that your energy, the frequency you emit, communicates with the cosmos. Just like tuning a radio, you can adjust your thoughts and emotions to a frequency that aligns with what you desire. Try this. Next time you feel off balance, take a deep breath and visualize yourself surrounded by the energy you want to attract. Small shifts like this, practiced consistently, can have a massive impact. Even modern-day quantum physics hints at this influence, suggesting that our awareness may actually affect the physical state of things on a subatomic level. So, if knowledge truly is power, imagine the strength you gain by mastering this hidden wisdom. When you begin to believe that your inner world shapes your outer experience, life starts to feel less like random chaos and more like a creative project. You aren't just a passive observer, but an active participant in crafting your reality. This notion ties in beautifully with the ancient philosophies of the Egyptians and Greeks, who also knew that the mind held great influence over life's unfolding. A theme that leads us directly into the next topic. Topic 2. Mental constructs. Ancient civilizations like Egypt and Greece, profound in their insights, believed that our entire experience of life is shaped by the mental constructs we hold. Texts such as the Book of the Dead and the Mysteries of Eleusis hint at a powerful truth. Reality, as we perceive it, is a reflection of our inner state. Imagine living in a world where every challenge and triumph stems from a belief or thought you once entertained, where every external condition was first an internal vision. These ancient teachings suggest that if we can recognize the patterns of thought directing our lives, we can start to influence them, and thus the world itself. When you think about it, mental constructs act as the lens through which we see reality, much like tinted glasses that color everything in sight. For example, if someone views the world as a hostile place, every interaction feels like a test or threat. Conversely, someone who believes the universe supports them might feel at ease, finding help in unexpected places. Just as the ancients taught, adjusting this internal lens reshapes the experience itself. Begin by examining some of your core beliefs. Write down thoughts you have about yourself, the world, and life's challenges. Then ask, are these thoughts serving me, or are they holding me back? This understanding wasn't just theoretical for the ancients. It was practical, woven into rituals and meditations. Greeks undergoing the Eleusinian mysteries, for instance, didn't just think about the divine. They mentally prepared to experience it, shaping their reality through dedicated practices. In our modern lives, these teachings can be applied in simple ways. By creating daily habits that reinforce positive beliefs and shift mental perspectives. For instance, if you want to attract more opportunities, you could start each morning with affirmations like, I am open to new possibilities. Such rituals gradually reprogram your mental constructs, aligning your mindset with what you wish to manifest. The power of mental constructs reaches even deeper, hinting that our consciousness may stretch beyond personal beliefs, affecting reality itself in ways we're only beginning to grasp. As science edges closer to these ancient insights, quantum theories now suggest that observation changes outcomes, echoing the wisdom of the past. So, as we move forward, remember that altering your inner framework might very well alter what you experience. And this connection between consciousness and reality is where modern quantum physics meets the timeless Hermetic principles. Topic 3. Quantum connection. Incredibly, modern quantum physics seems to support what ancient teachings have hinted at for centuries, that consciousness can shape reality. This principle, known as the observer effect, suggests that simply by observing a situation, we might influence its outcome on a microscopic level. Imagine the potential. If focusing our awareness can affect the tiniest particles of matter, what kind of impact could it have on the larger fabric of our lives? This quantum connection aligns seamlessly with the Hermetic principles, suggesting that reality itself could be, in part, a projection of our consciousness. For centuries, Hermetic thinkers believed that everything in existence vibrates, that our thoughts and emotions send out waves that ripple through reality. Quantum theory now provides a framework for this concept, as studies reveal that particles behave differently when observed, as though they're responding to our focus. Imagine approaching a day with intentional awareness, actively choosing thoughts that resonate with the outcomes you desire. It's like the universe becomes a collaborative partner, responding to the frequencies you set. For example, visualizing success before a big presentation might truly affect how others perceive your confidence and composure. And yet, this isn't about controlling everything, nor about making every wish come true. Rather, it's about understanding that consciousness isn't passive. It's an active participant in the unfolding of reality. Try this. The next time you feel anxious, observe your thoughts as if you were watching them from a distance, like a scientist noting patterns. By consciously shifting away from thoughts of fear and refocusing on calm, you might notice your external experience shifting in response. This practice doesn't just bring peace. It aligns with the very structure of the universe, which, according to quantum theory, responds to the energy of observation. In many ways, these insights bring us back to the Hermetic belief in vibration and frequency, hinting that our thoughts, like sound waves, have an impact on the fabric of reality. The implication? We hold a piece of reality's puzzle, with our consciousness as an essential force in shaping it. As we delve deeper, we encounter the idea that our emotions and thoughts carry specific frequencies, ones that can either elevate or distort our personal realities. This concept of vibrational influence takes us into the next layer of ancient wisdom, where thoughts and emotions aren't just fleeting experiences, but powerful frequencies that impact everything around us. Every thought and emotion you experience is more than just a passing feeling. It's a vibration that affects your reality. Ancient teachings propose that emotions carry specific frequencies, radiating out from us like ripples in a pond, touching everything in our environment. Think about it. When you're feeling joyful or inspired, people around you seem to respond to that energy, often with smiles or acts of kindness. The reverse is true as well. Anger or fear can create tension that others pick up on. This principle suggests that if you cultivate a certain vibrational tune, you may begin to see that frequency reflected back in your daily life. To make this concept practical, consider your daily interactions as opportunities to set your vibrational tone. You can even start with simple steps. Try carrying a mindset of gratitude, acknowledging even the small things that bring you joy. This isn't about ignoring challenges, but choosing a frequency that aligns with what you want to attract. Imagine you want more harmony in your life. Practice the feeling of harmony, and you may notice that others start responding to you more peacefully. This conscious adjustment acts like tuning an instrument, refining your energy to draw in what you wish to see. What's fascinating is that this idea finds support in both modern science and ancient wisdom. In quantum physics, frequency and energy are foundational principles. Similarly, Hermetic philosophy teaches that the universe is mental, vibrational at its core. Your thoughts, even those silent musings, carry an energy that shifts the world around you. To experiment, try setting an intention that aligns with a specific emotion, like compassion, and carry it throughout the day. You may notice that people's responses subtly shift in response to the frequency you're emitting. It's a simple practice with potentially profound effects on your relationships and personal reality. By mastering vibrational influence, you're not just observing life. You're an active creator in it, harnessing energy to mold your experience. Emotions like love and peace vibrate on a high frequency, while fear and resentment occupy lower vibrations. Understanding this, you can intentionally work with these vibrations, amplifying the ones that align with your desires. As we explore deeper, we uncover that the universe isn't divided into absolutes. Instead, it's a spectrum where even opposites like love and hate are interconnected, a concept that leads us into the intriguing discussion of duality and polarity. Topic 5. Duality and polarity. Life is filled with opposites, love and hate, light and dark, pleasure and pain. Yet ancient wisdom teaches that these aren't separate forces, but rather different ends of the same spectrum. Hermetic principles refer to this as the law of polarity, which suggests that duality exists within everything. Think about it. Even the warmest summer day carries the potential for winter, and every joyful moment has a shadow of sorrow in it. This concept goes beyond black and white thinking, showing us that we can find balance and even mastery by shifting where we place ourselves along this spectrum. Imagine facing a frustrating situation. You could lean into irritation, or, knowing the law of polarity, you could choose to shift your mindset just a notch closer to understanding or patience. With practice, this becomes a skill, moving along the spectrum of feelings, choosing where you land. Just like a volume knob, you can turn down anger and turn up calm, recentering your emotional state. This practice doesn't erase challenges, but it empowers you to respond in ways that resonate with what you want to create in life. Start small. The next time you feel stress creeping in, ask yourself, what's the opposite here? Often, just recognizing the choice shifts your mood. Polarity also reveals that opposites are intrinsically connected. Without one, the other couldn't exist. Love and hate, for example, aren't standalone forces, but varying intensities of connection and emotion. This perspective allows us to see life's challenges in a new light, understanding that hardship can be a catalyst for growth. Rather than fearing adversity, you can use it as a tool to develop resilience, consciously moving your mind toward the positive end of the spectrum. This Hermetic insight offers personal empowerment, showing that even the roughest circumstances hold within them the seeds of transformation. Mastering polarity allows you to harness this dynamic energy, navigating the extremes of life with purpose and intent. You begin to see that nothing is truly good or bad. It's all a matter of where you choose to focus along the continuum. In this way, life's seeming oppositions become tools for growth and personal empowerment. As we look at this flow of cause and effect, we'll see how each thought and action sends ripples into the universe, shaping not only our own reality, but also influencing the larger world around us. Topic 6. Cause and effect. Every thought you think, every choice you make, no matter how small, sends out ripples that shape the world around you. This is the law of cause and effect, a cornerstone of Hermetic philosophy, which teaches that nothing happens by chance. Instead, every action has a corresponding reaction. Think of it as planting seeds. The thoughts you water with attention and energy eventually bloom into experiences. Imagine you're feeling frustrated with work. Feeding that frustration will likely lead to more of it, whereas choosing thoughts of gratitude or creativity can inspire a different, more positive experience. In life, it's easy to overlook the impact of our seemingly insignificant actions. However, ancient teachings remind us that even a kind word or a compassionate act carries a frequency that resonates outward, influencing not only ourselves but also others. Picture this. Offering a moment of kindness to someone can lift their spirits, causing them to act positively toward another person, and so on. This chain of influence illustrates the profound power we have to create waves of positivity or negativity in our surroundings. Small actions, like practicing patience or gratitude, can set a chain of events that align with the reality you wish to see. Understanding cause and effect in this way brings us back to personal responsibility, showing that we aren't merely at the mercy of fate, but active participants in crafting our lives. This means that instead of waiting for circumstances to change, you can initiate the change yourself by choosing actions that align with your deepest desires. Want to cultivate more peace in your life? Start by offering peace to others in small ways. Every action, however minor, reinforces the larger patterns of your life, allowing you to steer your destiny consciously rather than drifting on the waves of random events. This universal law also highlights the need to act with purpose, knowing that each step has a consequence. By aligning your actions with the life you wish to build, you tap into a cycle of intentionality and manifestation, where even the smallest choice contributes to your vision. This principle leads seamlessly into the wisdom found in various ancient texts, which urge us to live in harmony with universal laws, not as passive recipients, but as empowered creators, shaping our journey with every thought and action. Topic 7. Ancient texts. Ancient texts from around the world, like the Book of Enoch, Bhagavad Gita, Tao Te Ching, and Tibetan Book of the Dead, hold profound insights into personal empowerment and universal connection. These writings explore concepts like inner balance, alignment with universal forces, and living in harmony with one's true nature. Take the Tao Te Ching, for instance, which speaks to the power of effortless action, or Wu Wei. It teaches that by flowing with the natural rhythm of life, we accomplish more by resisting less. Imagine navigating life with grace, allowing events to unfold while moving in sync with your authentic self. It's like swimming with the current rather than against it. These texts invite readers to explore the internal journey as much as the external one. The Bhagavad Gita, for example, addresses the power of devotion and right action, emphasizing that one's duty in life, or dharma, must be aligned with higher principles. This isn't about rigid morality, but about living with integrity, aligned with one's core values. If you think about it, living this way brings a profound sense of purpose and inner peace. You can apply this wisdom by reflecting on your daily actions, asking if they align with what you truly believe in. This simple practice has the power to bring about a sense of wholeness that external success often can't provide. From the Tibetan Book of the Dead comes an understanding of the cycles of life and death, urging readers to live with the awareness that nothing is permanent. It encourages releasing attachments, a practice that brings freedom and a clearer perspective on what truly matters. In everyday life, this could mean choosing to focus on experiences and relationships rather than clinging to material possessions or status. Think of a cherished memory, one that no material object could ever replace. Living with this awareness allows you to cultivate a life that prioritizes fulfillment over fleeting pleasures. Each of these texts, though from different cultures, shares a common thread: a call to look within, recognize the interconnectedness of life, and understand the universal forces that shape our reality. They point to a journey not just of discovery, but of self-mastery, where one learns to act in harmony with both personal desires and universal laws. As we dive into the cycles of life and rhythm, we'll uncover how aligning ourselves with these natural patterns can enhance our own sense of flow, creating a life that feels both powerful and peaceful. Topic 8. Cycles of life and rhythm. Life unfolds in cycles, much like the changing seasons or the rhythmic ebb and flow of tides. The Hermetic principles recognize rhythm as a universal law, where everything moves in patterns of rise and fall, action and rest. Understanding these natural rhythms can empower us to work with life's timing rather than pushing against it. Just as winter is followed by spring, periods of challenge are often precursors to growth. When you begin to observe these cycles in your own life, you can use them to your advantage, knowing when to push forward and when to step back, saving your energy for the right moment. In our daily lives, rhythm plays out in countless ways, from personal energy levels to the ups and downs of relationships. Take, for instance, the daily cycle of energy, where we tend to feel most alert in the morning and relaxed toward evening. By aligning important tasks with peak energy times, you're naturally more productive and less stressed. This principle applies beyond the day-to-day. Even life's larger phases, such as career growth or personal development, have their own cycles. Rather than feeling frustrated during slower periods, understanding rhythm helps you trust that each phase serves its purpose, creating room for rejuvenation and later progress. Ancient teachings, as seen in the rhythms of Taoism, emphasize harmony with natural cycles, suggesting that life becomes easier when we work with these forces rather than against them. Picture a surfer waiting for the right wave instead of fighting every swell. Sometimes, patience is key to seizing the best opportunity. You can apply this by noticing where in your life you're forcing things versus allowing them to unfold. When you sense resistance, ask yourself if it might be time to pause and recalibrate, saving energy for when the timing is truly right. Mastering the cycles of life and rhythm allows you to live with a sense of flow, knowing that everything comes in its season. It's a reminder that there's no need to panic in times of low energy or slower momentum. Instead, these moments are part of a larger, ever-turning cycle that's guiding you toward greater alignment and purpose. As we dive deeper into the interconnected teachings of ancient wisdom, we encounter the timeless idea of effortless action, where true power lies not in force, but in moving in harmony with life's natural flow. So, now that you hold the keys to understanding these hidden principles, what will you do with them? Imagine the impact of consciously shifting your thoughts, observing the rhythms of life, and aligning yourself with universal laws. Will you continue on autopilot, letting circumstances dictate your path? Or will you take action and start creating the life that aligns with your highest vision? Remember, real change begins with small, intentional steps, setting daily intentions, raising your frequency, or practicing effortless action, just as the ancient texts teach us. It's all about putting this knowledge to work and watching the results unfold. Think about how much your life could transform if you let go of limitations and embrace the empowering concept that you can shape reality. What would you do if you knew your thoughts could ripple out and influence your destiny? This isn't just an exercise in theory, it's a call to action. What's one belief you could change today? What's one habit you could start to raise your energy and align with your true purpose? When you begin to answer these questions, you start to step into your true power. It's time to take charge of your reality. Imagine the freedom of living in sync with life's natural flow, embracing the highs and lows, the cycles and rhythms, and experiencing a life that's intentionally crafted by you. If you're ready to unlock the potential within and live a life full of purpose, why not begin today? Start small, build momentum, and let each choice carry you closer to the life you're meant to live. If you're excited to learn more about tapping into these powerful principles, make sure to subscribe and activate notifications. Join this journey and continue learning how to turn hidden knowledge into real empowerment.